Good afternoon and welcome to Armond Colombo Field at Rocky Marciano Stadium for the BCA Sports presentation of Brockton Boxers football. Today the Brockton Boxers host divisional rivals, the New Bedford Whalers, in a game which can clinch a spot in the postseason for the Boxers should they win. My name is Peter Zimmer. I'm joined alongside my broadcast partner Brian Madden. And Brian, Brockton with the ability to win their division with a victory today and earn a spot in the playoffs.
Yes, and it's going to be an interesting game. I mean, New Bedford coming in with a record of 4-4, but you really can't take them lightly. It's a divisional game, and they really need to come prepared. Last year, the record was 6-4-1. Their strengths: quarterback Nate Lewis, concerns, inexperience at running back and wide receiver. They have 8 returning lettermen, and it's going to be a good game. They haven't played Durfee yet. They play them Thanksgiving after they face Brockton today.
Well, New Bedford will kick off to Brockton. Brockton will get the ball first. Beautiful kick to begin this game. Albert Louis Sheen will take it from about the 5-yard line as he goes to his right, and he'll be pushed out of bounds around the 25. Interesting you mentioned, Brian, on the flip side, 4-4, New Bedford, a 500 team. However, they still have an opportunity at the playoffs. They have to win today against Brockton and then against Durfee on Thanksgiving, and they're in.
Yes, and it's a weird system.
First attempt, the Boxers on their own 24 yards.
Brockton has had a couple of wins, a couple of losses, and didn't make it to the playoffs to a team that was around 500 because they lost to them. I believe, who was it? Durfee that beat us one time, or New Bedford, when they had a weaker record. Okay, you can't remember either. It's neither here nor
First
there.
and 10 for Brockton. I formation. Looked like there was some movement. They hand the ball off. I think that is Trayvon Offley. No. And Trayvon
Offley with the carry.
Down.
Yeah, Offley with the carry and taken down by Raposa. And
that'll be a carry of 1 yard, so it'll be second down and 9 for Brockton.
Gain of a yard of the play. Second down and 9
Brockton
to
coming
25.
off a thrilling win over Catholic Memorial last week, in which Lucas DePina caught a Hail Mary touchdown pass in the final minute of the game, which secured the victory for Brockton.
yeah, final second of the game. That was crazy. That was a very fun game to watch.
Quarterback Paul Morales back to pass. Pass rush, he's in trouble, and he loses the football. It looks like it might have been recovered by New Bedford. Bobbles around. Whalers have the ball inside the Boxers' 20-yard line. Good way to start the game for New Bedford.
Yeah, but Faniff was the one who was able to get that turnover. Miraz, was trapped in the backfield and tried to get out of there and was kind of holding the ball loosely. And when he was hit,
First
you see
attempt
here
of
the
the Whalers
replay.
on Brockton
You see him
17-yard
here,
line.
attacked by Faniff, and he's holding the ball. Tried to tuck it away, but wasn't able to tuck it away clearly.
Good job by the New Bedford defense. As a result of that fumble, they have first and 10 at the Boxers' 17-yard line. Shotgun formation. They hand it off. Running back to the left side. He's probably going to pick up a first down on this play. That is number 39, Fido Gondre.
Gondre with the carry.
Run by Gondre, following his blockers around to the left side, and was able to pick up that first down. So
And
it's
that will
first
make
and
it
goal.
first and goal for New Bedford from the 7-yard line. New Bedford starting this game off almost like the Cincinnati Bengals
First
started
down
off
for
last
the
week's
Whalers.
game against New Bedford.
Against the
Against the
Patriots.
Patriots,
First and goal
excuse
from
me.
the 7.
And the Bedford would have no shot against Cincinnati.
And it looks like we've
Flag
got some
on the field.
movement on the line, and flags fly. Yeah, I don't think any high school team would do well in the NFL.
Yeah.
Penalty against the Whalers.
Oliver Pyers moved on that one, number 70, offensive lineman. Bedford backed up a little bit.
So shotgun formation for the Whalers again. They hand the ball off. This time they're going to get back almost to the original line of scrimmage, perhaps a tad further. That play began on the 12-yard line. That will move them within the 5. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 4 for New Bedford.
Yeah, that was a good run by Fana. Or Gondre, rather. So New Bedford is threatening deep in Brockton territory.
So New Bedford goes to the ground again. Brockton able to stop the carry before he hits the goal line for 3rd and goal.
Good defense there by Apotheca. I mean, he got it in the backfield very quickly, made a shoestring tackle, took him down. So, still, here's the replay. You're going to see Apotheca come slicing in. What was that? That was the flag. Actually, that was the illegal motion last time.
So 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line for New Bedford. Pitches it off to Gondre to the left side. Gondre finds himself into the end zone. Touchdown, New Bedford.
Touchdown, Whalers. Gondre with the carry.
Yeah, Gondre broke around to the outside, and there was an opportunity there for Albert Louis Jean to take him down, but he wasn't able to get a good handle on him. Here you're going to see it here. Pitch out to Gondre. Gondre, no one in front of him. Luis Jean almost got him.
Yeah, just didn't have a good angle on him.
Yeah, he didn't have a good angle on him. Not only that, he, tried to grab him up high.
Well, New Bedford will come out for the extra point for the Gondre touchdown. Kick is up, and it is good. New Bedford has a 7-0 lead with 7 minutes and 34 seconds remaining.
And with 7:34 left in the first quarter,
the ball back.
The Whalers have drawn first blood with 7 points, Boxers 0.
Well, nice job with the New Bedford Whalers capitalizing on a Brockton mistake in which they helped create early on. Paul Morales fumbled the football. New Bedford recovered inside the Boxers' 20 and earned themselves 7 points as a result of that.
Yeah, that was, nice, strong offensive play by New Bedford. Once they got the ball, like you said, inside the 30, had a short field, used their power running back, Fana for the most part, Gondre for the most part, number 39, and picked up those 7 points. It's a beautiful day for football. 60-something degrees, nice and cool, comfortable, clear.
Not too cold, not too hot. Nice autumn day.
Nice autumn day, yes.
Feels like October, but we're in November.
Yes, it does.
7 minutes, 34 seconds.
St. Pierre will kick off.
And New Bedford will kick the ball back to Brockton.
Nice kick.
This will be taken by Brockton with inside the 5-yard line. That is Albert Louis Jean on the return. Comes to the near side this time. Flag flies, and Albert Louis Jean will be taken down.
Louis Jean with the carry.
Shy of the 45-yard line. There was a flag in the backfield. May have been an illegal block. Let's see what the call is.
I didn't see flag. I was watching Louis Jean break tackles. Here you're going to see the replay. There you're going to see him start up the middle, break to his left, and there was a block in the back there.
I saw that on the corner of my eye.
Yes.
You can clearly see it on the replay. So
yes.
That is going to push Brockton back significantly to the point of the penalty. And whereas Brockton would have been starting off just shy of the 45-yard line, now it appears the ball will be placed.
And that's unfortunate. That's a huge deficit.
With the penalty, it'll be first and 10 from Brockton's 9-yard line.
So Brockton will have first down and 10 from their own 9-yard line. Brockton started off within their own 20 on their first offensive possession. possession. Didn't get out of there. They fumbled the football, and New Bedford recovered before they could get away. 1st and 10. 2 wideouts split to each side. Mraz hands the ball off. Offley, the carrier, breaks 1 tackle, still on his feet. And good second effort by Offley with the carry. 2 yards on that carry.
Yeah, I mean, he worked hard to get those couple of yards.
More than a couple. It's going to be about 7.
Gain of 6.
Down to 3.
Yeah, well, it was 7 yards, yes, but he ran for a while. You'll see it here with him dipping and dodging and slipping and sliding. So you're going to see him here. Juke, 1 tackle missed. Bounces to his right. 2 tackles, 3 tackles. The 4th and 5th tackle took him down.
So 2nd down for Brockton. Mraz still with the football. He might keep it for himself. He does just that. He gets the 1st down.
Mraz with the carry. Enough for Brockton. 1st down.
That was a good look by Mraz. He saw that there was a defender out there. If he did the option and pitched it out and decided to turn it upfield, he had open space and picked up that 1st down easily and some additional yards. Here you're going to see it on the replay. See Mraz rolling. Sees the defender over there, 2 defenders. Turned it up, had a big seam, and ran about 10 yards.
So 1st and 10 for Brockton. Ball spotted at their own 27-yard line. Brockton finds himself out of their own red zone for the first time in this game. 6 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the 1st quarter. Mraz back to pass, has Albert Louis Jean open, pass complete. And Jean will be taken down at about the 40-yard line. He'll be very close to a 1st down.
Mraz's pass is caught by Louis Jean for another Brockton 1st down.
That was a good look by Mraz. He saw Louis Jean way over there in the flat, wide open. Was able to get that pass over to him. Quickly see Jean just out of the corner of the monitor there. And not a defender within 10 yards.
1st and 10 for the Boxers at their own 40-yard line.
Picked up the 1st down easily.
So 1st and 10 for Brockton now from their own 40-yard line. Efficient offensive series for the Boxers thus far. I formation, wideout split to each side of the field. Mraz hands the ball off to Offley. Offley probably going to be stopped at around the line of scrimmage. Wasn't without effort.
Offley with the carry, no gain on the play.
More than just the initial defender making contact to take him down.
Yeah, and number 45, Ricky Moraes, kind of twisted off his leg as he took him down. Looked like he was trying to hurt him. It was really unnecessary. Take him down without trying to twist his leg. Offley said something as he got up. And I'll tell you, it's really refreshing to see Albert Louis Jean returning. I know he was injured in that game last week, and it's nice to see him back in full strength, playing well, running well with no after effects.
Timeout called on the field. 4:45 remaining in the 1st quarter. New Bedford Whalers leading the Brockton Boxers by a score of 7-0 as a result of a Vito Gondre 3-yard rushing touchdown coming in the 1st quarter. That came after Brockton fumbled the football within their own 20-yard line. New Bedford recovered, and the Whalers were able to put 7 points on the board. That's where we stand right now with 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the 1st quarter.
Brockton comes into this game ranked number 2 in the Globe's top 100. And unfortunately, Bedford didn't even make the top 20. Unfortunately or fortunately, whichever way you want to look at it.
Well, they're up right now, 7-0. Brockton's got a 2nd down and 9 situation from their own 41-yard line. They move the wideouts to the far side of the field, I formation. Paul Mraz scrambles to his right. He looks for a receiver just a little bit short, incomplete. He was looking for Jesse Montero.
Pass intended for Jesse Montero.
And he just kind of skipped it in there. It's about 2 yards shy of Jesse. You're going to see it here. Does a fake, to Alex Moretta, and then kind of makes a jump throw. Montero was wide open, but just kind of skipped it in there short.
Third and 9 for the Boxers, number 41.
Well, flags fly before the play can even begin. It's going to be a delay of game call on Brockton, which will push them back 5 yards here on third down with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. So what was 3rd and 9 becomes 3rd and 14. Since Brockton already conceivably has the play called, there should be no delay this time around.
Yeah,
so 4 wideouts for Brockton and just 1 man in the backfield. Miraz drops back the pass as you'd expect with 4 receivers. In trouble, taken down, sacked by New Bedford. That was big. Number 74 for the Whalers, Lance Burlingame, and the New Bedford defense has played outstanding here in the opening quarter, Brian.
Yeah, that was great defense there by New Bedford, the Whalers. You're going to see it here. Miraz had no time to plant and find an open receiver. So his receivers must have been defended downfield, and the Whalers got in there quickly, took him down.
Brockton forced to punt the football away. New Bedford able to return, and the return man gets to the 35-yard line of Brockton. That is number 20, Marcel DePina. And DePina with a significant run back for the Whalers. And though New Bedford's coming in here the underdog with the 500 record against a team with just 1 loss, you wouldn't know it by the way they've played today.
No, they come in here hungry. But most teams come in ready for Brockton. They really get themselves amped up.
First 10 for the Whalers on Brockton's 35.
New Bedford is no different. I mean, it's a divisional rivalry. They play well. No matter how they do throughout the season, they usually play well when they come here. Here's a replay, and then you see running around and picking up a lot of yards on that run back.
So 1st and 10 from the Boxers' 35-yard line. Shotgun for New Bedford, which they've lined up with numerous times offensively in this game. This time, sort of a pitch, sort of a pass in the backfield, and that is complete to Gondre. And he gets it inside the 20-yard line for New Bedford, so that will clearly be a first down, and the Whalers threatening once again.
Yeah, and that was a great run by Gondre, taken down by Cherry. Here you're going to see the replay. And it's a lateral. And Gondre, just a little jug move there. Really fooled number 6 before Cherry took him down.
So Gondre on the carry, and he'll pick up a few yards before he's taken down by numerous members of the Brockton defensive line.
The Whalers threatening again. I mean, they're inside the red zone. A lot of time.
Second down and 6 for the 14.
Over 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Brockton needs to find a way for them to go 3 and out right here.
Oh, I don't think that's happening. 2nd and 6 for New Bedford. Shotgun formation. Pass it out once again. Close to a first down.
What do you say, Pete? That's not happening.
I said, I don't think that's happening. New Bedford just has all the momentum in the world on their side. That was DePina on the reception, and they get within about 2 yards of a first down. There is a flag down on the field. We'll see if that call came after the play. I didn't see it come during play.
Yeah, they're pointing at Brockton, so something's going on. Dead ball, personal foul on Brockton.
Well, like I said, that must have come after the play, and if it was a dead ball. It certainly did.
Dead ball, personal foul, defense, number 21, half the distance to goal, first down.
And that was called on Brockton's number 21, Davidson Barthelemy. And that is just a pointless error on Brockton.
With the penalty of the first and goal from the 5.
And let's see if we see anything happen here.
A little extra nudge at the end. Not needed. First and goal now for New Bedford as a result of that. And they're at the Boxer 5-yard line. And we have a timeout called by New Bedford. Brian, who would have thought with 2 minutes 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter, New Bedford would be threatening to be 2 touchdowns up?
Not I. That's all I can say is not I. I would never have thought that this would be the situation just at the end of the first quarter. Brockton is dominant so far, and all the, the mediocre teams. Not that I'm putting the Bedford down, I'm really not. Because like I said, they get pumped up for whenever they come here. So, but Brockton has the ability to bounce back. There's a whole lot of time left in this game.
So first and goal from the 5. New Bedford keeps it on the ground. Up the middle goes the ball carrier. Touchdown. Whalers up 13-zip over Brockton.
And that was Faniff again. No, who's that? Number 39, Gondre? Oh, there's the replay. I'll have to see it again. Play it again.
Well, New Bedford up 14-0 as a result of the extra point.
2 minutes left in the first quarter. We have Boxers 0, Whalers 14.
Should see that replay one more time. It gets queued up. Here's the replay. It's coming, people. Here we go. And I think it was 39. Had to be Gondre again. We'll see when he gets up.
There was actually number 21, Isaiah Barreto.
Barreto scored that.
So from 5 yards out, Isaiah Barreto with the touchdown for New Bedford. And the Whalers lead 14-0 with 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. As the Whalers will kick off to Brockton again. We'll see if Brockton's offense can maintain the momentum they seemed to have in their last offensive series before being forced to punt.
St. Pierre will kick.
Brockton's good for getting a lot of points or putting up points in a very short amount of time. So we'll see with they go a short kick. Gives Moraz a short field, which Cherry's the one that got the ball.
And that will be, he'll be taken down around the 38, 39-yard line. And that is where Brockton will begin their third offensive series of the game with 1 minute and 55 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Their first offensive series resulted in Brockton fumbling within their own 20 and New Bedford recovering, setting up a 3-yard touchdown run for Fido Gondre. Last time around, Brockton was forced to punt after a significant loss when Paul Moraz was sacked way in the backfield, and that resulted in New Bedford getting a 5-yard touchdown run from Isaiah Barreto in time. So they spotted actually at the 40, not the 39, 40-yard line as Brockton begins, first and 10. Paul Moraz hands it off to Trayvon Offley to the right side. He'll take it and gets close to the 50-yard line. He's actually close to the first down. That will be a 9-yard gain on the carry for Trayvon Offley. Second down and 1 for Brockton on its way.
And good run by Trayvon. And here you're going to see it on replay. See Carruthers, nice block. Offley falls right behind him and picks up that 9-yard run.
Second down and 1 for the 49.
So clock continues to tick away. Bucks 17 left to go. Second down and 1 for Brockton at the 49-yard line. They hand it off to Trayvon Offley, pass midfield. He's got the first down. He's taken down at the 41-yard line of the New Bedford.
First down.
Timeout. I believe the coach called a timeout. Maybe not. Moving the sticks, and we'll see if the clock continues to run. They need to play with a. There you see it saw it on the replay right here. Trayvon bounces outside to the left, shugs off one tackler, and picks up that first down easily.
New Bedford calls a timeout with 50 seconds left to go. So Brockton in Whaler territory at the 41-yard line, down 14-0 to New Bedford. And the New Bedford Whalers call a timeout. You're watching Brockton Community Access. Peter Zimbo and Brian Madden calling this game from Armond Colombo Field at Rocky Marciano Stadium.
Yeah, I'm sure Peter Colombo, Coach Colombo, is saying thank you very much to the Whalers, giving him a chance to send in an appropriate play for the limited amount of time. I mean, Brockton has so much depth and so much of a threat in the air, but Miraz needs to have time. He needs his offensive line to really give him some more time in the backfield.
We have to commend the New Bedford Whalers defense thus far today. They stripped Paul Miraz of the ball, forced a fumble in the first offensive series by Brockton, and what really set up Brockton having to punt on an offensive series in which they had momentum the second time around was Paul Miraz getting sacked by a few pass rushers in the backfield, pushed them way back. They had no choice but to punt on fourth down.
Exactly.
I want to take this opportunity to thank our cheerleaders who have done a great job throughout the season. Thank you, girls.
So first and 10 for Brockton, ball spotted at the Whalers' 41-yard line. It'll be I formation for Brockton. Albert Louis Jean, the lone wide out to the far side of the field. Miraz back to pass. Looks for Albert Louis Jean, who was wide open. The pass just a little short.
Pass is incomplete.
Twice Miraz has done that. Just had a wide open receiver
Pass
and just
to Louis Jean.
threw it at his feet. Here you're going to see Miraz drop back and looked like he planted his feet well, but he just underthrew it.
So second and 10 now. Once again from the 41-yard line, 47 seconds remain. The game clock is stopped.
Come on, offense! Step it up! Step it up!
So a pitch out to Albert Louis Jean. Jean running into some trouble, tries to cut back.
Louis Jean
Taken
with the
down for a
carry.
significant loss. And
Started
once
the
again, the
backfield.
Whalers defense is coming up big. This will be a third down conversion time for Brockton, and they'll have to do it
The peanut column in the
for
backfield.
about third and 18. We'll see what the official tally is in just a moment once they find the exact placement of the ball and the yard marker.
And Beretta,
More like third and 15.
yeah, Beretta did a great job as far as being in position to
Third
back
and
Louis
15
Jean
for
up.
46.
When he tried to turn around and come back, he grabbed him by the ankles and took him down. So, again, the Whalers defense doing a fantastic job today. And there's the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, the
Boxers
first quarter
0,
comes to
Whalers
an
14.
end with the New Bedford Whalers leading Brockton by a score of 14-0, and it's the Whalers defense that has been setting up their offensive points. A forced fumble within Brockton's 20-yard line led to a 3-yard touchdown run for the Whalers, courtesy of running back Fido Gondre. And then some more big plays by their defensive line on Brockton's second offensive series, notably a big sack by defensive lineman Lance Burlingame. Forced Brockton to punts, eventually setting up a 5-yard touchdown run by the Whalers running back Isaiah Pareto. So through one period, 14-0 is your score. New Bedford is on top over your Brockton Boxers, and Brockton with backs up against the wall, forced to respond here for the remainder of the game.
Yeah. It's like I said, there's still plenty of time. Brockton can't put up numbers in bunches. They need to get something going with the offense as far as breaking through that stingy Whalers defense. Ross hasn't had a whole lot of time back there as far as the passing, and when he has had time, he's been throwing it short.
So 3rd and 15 for Brockton, who's now moving left to right on your television set as we begin the second quarter. They have 4 wideouts and just 1 man in the backfield. Miraz drops back to pass. A lot of pass rushers. Dishes it out to Trayvon Offley.
Pass attempt for Offley, incomplete.
Again, the pass
Fourth
low.
down.
I mean, he passed it down around Offley's shins. So it was it would have been a tough catch, and I don't think he would have been able to do a whole lot with it, having to go down and get it. There you're going to see, like
that
I
one
said,
sort of was in the area of Offley's midsection. I don't think that had anything to do with
it was
Miraz.
low. It was
No,
low.
I disagree completely. Look at the replay again.
Look at the replay.
Right on his
Show it
hands.
one more time.
The feet of the
I
Fourth
understand,
and
but he still
long.
had to lean down to get it.
4th and long. Brockton will punt the football away. Beautiful booming punt by Lucas DePina. Some days he just looks like he could be in the NFL punting and kicking the football. Ball carrier for New Bedford, the return man, will be taken down shy of the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll begin with 10 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in the first half.
Yeah, DePina's been doing a great job as far as here's the replay. Now you look.
Oh, we're going to debate this again?
Yes. Here you see him drop back, and he passes it. Offley has to
First
go
attempt for the
out of
Whalers,
the short. He has to bend
17
down
yards.
to get it. It was all right. We'll call it around the knees.
It wasn't around the knees. 1st and 10 for New Bedford. 4 wideouts for the Whalers. They go to the ground. I think that's Gondre on the carry. Up the middle. Not going to get very far, maybe a yard or two.
And Brockton closed up those holes right there at the point of contact.
Gondry with the carry.
Got him just like
Gain
I
of
said,
about a yard.
just about a yard.
So that was a 1-yard carry by the Whalers. 2nd and 9. 10 minutes, 5 seconds, clock ticking away, remaining here in the first half.
Flags, whistles.
Dead ball. Delay game offense. 5-yard penalty.
Well, a second delay of game call of the game. We had one on Brockton earlier. Now a delay of game called on New Bedford, and that's going to push them back 5 yards. 2nd down and 14 for the Whalers with 9
And with the
left to
penalty,
go.
it'll be 2nd down and 14 from the 14.
So this is a great opportunity for Brockton if they're able to hold them to 3 and out. I know you said that it's not likely. But
At that particular juncture, it wasn't. Very well could be here if Brockton stops him here on display. Gondre on the carry to the right side. He'll get back to about the original line of scrimmage. And it's 3rd down conversion time for New Bedford.
Gondry with
I
the
concur,
carry.
Peter, at that
Taken
time,
down by
it wasn't
Flores.
likely. At this juncture, it's a good opportunity. Here's the replay. And there you see Gondre trying to find a crease. Wasn't much there. Brockton took him down.
Be 3rd down, 10
Right
from
about
the
at the line of scrimmage.
18-yard
The
line.
original.
timeout with 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. They have 3rd and 10 from their own 18-yard line. New Bedford looking to convert on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. And Brockton looking to force the first 3 and out of the game for the Whalers and get the ball back.
Yeah, and if they get the ball back, they should get it good field position at around the 50-yard line, or even closer, inside the 50.
Third and 10 from the 18.
All that time.
And New Bedford with a lot of time, and quarterback Nate Lewis
Pass
is
is
able
complete.
to
Whalers
complete his
first
pass
down.
to number 15, Mike Raposa, and no 3 and out for Brockton this time around, or for the Whalers. That was a first
Raposa
down.
with the reception.
And here you're going to see on the replay, look at all this time. I mean, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. That is too much time for a quarterback to have to
First and 10 for the Whalers
have
at
a
the
threat of
43-yard
not
line.
making the first down. So there you see the handoff to Gondre. Picks up about
Gondre
4,
with the carry.
5 on the
Gain
on
of
the
4.
carry.
It's actually Miles Medeiros on the completion for New Bedford.
This was number 19.
New Bedford picking a good number for both of their quarterbacks, 16 and 19 respectively. Joe Montana's numbers with the 49ers and Chiefs. 2nd and 6 for New Bedford. And the shotgun, 3 wideouts again. Medeiros looking to pass. Short screen complete. Or was it on the ground?
Yeah.
And did he trap it? If so, it would be ruled
Pass is ruled
incomplete.
incomplete.
And that is the ruling.
So it's again a 3rd down situation, 3rd and 6. But now they're out to just about midfield.
Third down
Then
and
you see
6
the
from the
replay.
47.
Saw it hit the ground.
So 3rd and 6, New Bedford. Shotgun formation. Medeiros has a wide open receiver just over
Pass
his
is
hands,
incomplete.
and that will be the first 3rd and out of the game for New
Pass
Bedford.
intended to
As on
the
4th and
Peanut.
6, they'll bring in the punting unit, and Brockton's Albert Louis Jean will set himself up to receive in the backfield. Right now, he's at about the 26-yard line of Brockton.
And DePina was wide open. And Medeiros just threw it over his head. That would have been another first down.
Punts a little bit high, and the punter was forced to back up as a result of that. Don't think this is going to be a returnable football, and it will take a little bit of a Brockton bounce. New Bedford will down the football at the 24-yard line of the Brockton Boxers, and that's where
Ball
Brockton
is down
will
at the
begin
25-yard line. Be first and 10
with
for the
6
Boxers
minutes
on their
and
own
43
25.
seconds left to go in the first half. Brockton still down 14-0.
Yeah, and the Bedford's doing a great job as far as maintaining momentum in this game. But Brockton with another opportunity here. Like you said, just over under 7 minutes remaining in the half. Now Miraz needs to just hit his receivers when they're open. Try and get something downfield. I take advantage of that. Louise Jean on number 20, who's 5'5". That's an opportunity to go right over the top.
So 1st and 10 for Brockton. Miraz hands the ball off. That's awfully on the carry. He'll rumble
Awfully
for
with the
about
carry.
maybe a gain of 1. At the least, he got back to the line of scrimmage.
But that's a matchup that they really need to exploit with Louis Jean, who is 6'2", matched up against defensive back Marcel DePina, who's 5'5".
So that
they get the same matchup again.
So that was a 1-yard gain by Offley. 2nd and 9 from Brockton at the 26-yard line, as I guess they started out in the 25. They spotted it. Mraz back to pass, looking for Albert Louis Jean, complete. Jean stays on his feet and close to a first
Pass
down, maybe a yard or two
Louis
shy.
Jean.
What was that?
And we have a flag come after the play.
Yeah, Louis Jean, let's see who they called it on.
Was there a bit of extracurricular activity as I was looking at my notes?
Yeah.
We have 2 penalties on the play. We have a dead ball on sportsman, number 20 in the black, dead ball on sportsman, 20 in the white. Penalties offset.
Okay.
So offsetting penalties on Albert Louis Jean for Brockton and Marcel DePina for New Bedford, respectively.
And here you're going to see the replay. He drops back.
With the offsetting penalties, it'll be 3rd down and 2 from the 33.
And you're going to see when he gets up, he said something or did something. Louis Jean went over and kind of flipped the ball at him. And had he not, it might have just been a call on New Bedford.
So 3rd and 2 for Brockton. Ball at their own 33-yard line, 5 minutes and 43 seconds remaining here in the first half. Louis Jean lined up to the near side. He's the lone wide receiver. Brockton with the I formation. And they hand the ball off, and the ball carrier for Brockton is stuffed immediately upon receiving the football. That was number 48, Alex Moretta, for Brockton on the carry. And that's going to bring out
Moretta with the carry.
a 4th down.
Yeah.
4th down.
And then you're going to see the replay. Tries to give it to, he gave it to Moretta, and he was just swallowed up quickly.
And that was big Lance Burlingame, who had a sack earlier in the game, doing his part on the defensive line for the New Bedford Whalers.
So New Bedford's defense stands tall again.
DePina will kick for the boxes.
So Brockton forced a punt, and it will be blocked.
Kick is blocked.
Austin Roberts picks up the football for Brockton, trying to
Roberts picked up the ball.
not have a loss on the punt. I think that officially will go down as a 1-yard gain or so. No, actually, that will go down as a 5-yard loss on a run by Austin Roberts. But New Bedford, special teams coming up big, and their offense is going to start off from the Brockton Boxers' 26-yard line with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in
Be 1st and 10 for the Whalers.
the first half.
Brockton's
This is an
26-yard
opportunity for
line.
New Bedford to be 3 touchdowns up in the first half against the number 2 team, according to the Boston Globe and the State, Brian.
Yeah, it definitely is. Brockton needs to definitely find a way to, keep them
Timeout,
to
Brockton. Full
keep them from
timeout.
picking up a bunch of yards, because even if they got to field goal range, being down 17-0 going into the half is a huge hill to climb, even for Brockton.
Well, a timeout called by Brockton with 4:35 left to go here in the half.
And that was a great special teams play by Barretto. I mean, he got back there and swallowed that up quickly. Pena didn't have any chance at all to try and get that off.
Brockton with an opportunity to clinch a playoff berth with a victory today. New Bedford, on the other hand, must win today and on Thanksgiving against Durfee in order to secure themselves a spot in the postseason.
Now, if New Bedford wins today and Durfee wins next week, they won 1-1 all the way around. Does Brockton go win because they have the better record?
It'll be interesting to see how the tiebreaker comes about, because there have been different variations on the tiebreaker in the past. including some which really have nothing to do with football that I might get into in a moment. New Bedford in the shotgun formation. Medeiros looking into the end zone. Complete touchdown. That is a 26-yard touchdown pass.
There is a flag in the field.
By Michael Madeiro. There is a flag on the field, and it's going to be holding on New Bedford, which will negate the touchdown.
Wow. That was a fantastic pass by Medeiros. You're going to see it here.
Big break
and
for the
again,
Boxers.
a whole lot of time back there.
Holding from the Whalers.
And there you're going to see the catch. Oh, that was a great catch.
Marcel DePina on the catch in the end zone, but that play null and void as a result of the holding penalty.
I mean, what great hands for him to go up, grab that, maintain control as he crashes down to the field. So even though it was brought back, that's one you want to keep. That's a highlight reel.
Yeah, they don't have to know that there was a holding penalty, do they? Is that what you're saying? Well, on the reel?
On the reel, yeah.
1st and 20 for New Bedford. And Medeiros looked like he was going to try to run it on his own. He shuffle passes it to, I think that was DePina, and he gets up to about the 30-yard line. So that should be about a 6-yard gain. 7 yards as it gets to the 29.
Here you're going to see it here. Shovel pass.
Gain of about 7 on the play.
Said.
2nd down and 3 from the 29.
That was a good call. Good play.
It is 2nd down and 13 for the New Bedford Whalers as they line up in the shotgun with 4 wideouts. Medeiros looking to pass, fakes the handoff, and that will be incomplete. He was once again looking for DePina.
Pass incomplete. Intended for DePina.
And Brockton at least got some pressure in there on that one.
Timeout, White. Full timeout.
So the New Bedford Whalers call a timeout. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the first half. It will be 3rd and 13 for New Bedford once they break out of the timeout. Brockton trying to prevent New Bedford from being up any more than they already are. 14-0 your score, New Bedford on top late here in the first half.
And Dennis Golden, the coach for New Bedford, this is his 5th season at New Bedford. He's got a record of 22-40-1 at New Bedford and 43-58-1 overall. But he's doing well today for his team.
New Bedford's always had good athletic programs, particularly in the basketball court. We've seen some great Brockton, New Bedford basketball games over the years here at BCA Sports.
3rd down.
3rd and 13 for the Whalers.
Here we go.
4 wideouts and in the shotgun. It's 3rd and long. Wouldn't surprise me in the least if they air it out. Medeiros looking to do just that. Has a receiver complete. I don't believe he'll have the first down, but he's close. That pass from Medeiros was complete to number 80, Jarud Wood. And that is going to bring up about 4th and 3. Well, we'll see where they spot the football exactly. It'll be 4th and 3 or 4th and 2.
Again, a lot of time in the backfield. And they're going to attempt a field goal.
And you don't see this too often. Brockton has done this once this season where they attempt a field goal. But we're going to see number 47, Justin St.
St. Pierre
Pierre,
will try
the
a
field goal
goal.
kicker for New Bedford, come out for what will amount to a 35-yard kick. Kick is up, certainly high enough, and it is no good, as it was wide a little bit to the left. So Brockton succeeds in not allowing New Bedford to score any points as a result of that offensive drive. And Brockton will get the ball back with under 3 minutes to go here in the first half.
Here's the replay. He kicks it plenty of leg. I mean, nice air under the ball, plenty far enough and high enough, but just curved a little to the left.
And like we said, certainly high enough, so high that it actually went off the frame of our screen.
Yes.
But not accurate. 1st and 10 for Brockton as they begin at their own 18-yard line. Whistles blown before the play can be snapped.
Timeout, White.
So the New Bedford Whalers call a timeout with 2 minutes and 54 seconds left to go. This will be their final timeout of the half. As Brockton, you said it earlier, Brian, they sometimes can be very efficient at scoring points in a short amount of time. They have 2 minutes and 54 seconds before they head into the locker room for halftime. I'm sure they'd like to do so with some momentum and some points on the board.
Yes, and I think that they can take advantage, even though the New Bedford defense has been doing an outstanding job as far as getting in the backfield. They can take an opportunity and go to the air and hit one of their very capable receivers. I know Paul Moraz has been off and on today as far as his consistency. He's hit some receivers and missed some receivers that were open. And we had the drop with Trayvon Offley that we disagree on. But they're more than capable of picking up a big chunk of yards by going to the air. And Trayvon is also good for breaking some tackles and running for a long time. But I know they would love to put some points on the board before the half. So officials are still meeting and strategizing.
Well, both teams back onto the field after the timeout. 1st and 10, Brockton. Ball actually placed at their own 20. Originally, we thought it was the 18. 2 wideouts split to each side of the field. Moraz gives it to running back Trayvon Offley to the far side, and he'll be ripped to the ground after a gain of 3 or 4 yards.
Offley with the carry, gain of about 3.
Yeah, and he was trying to get away from number 25, Chris Faniff, but Chris wouldn't let go of his shirt and was able to pull him down.
That was a gain of 4 yards by Trayvon Offley, 2nd down and 6. Brockton with a quick huddle as they have limited amount of time to work with. 2:25 left to go in the first half. Ball at Brockton's 24, and Moraz looking to pass. Albert Louis Jean open and able to make the catch after reaching down for it and bobbling it a little bit. He won't get the first down, but he'll be close. That is a
first down.
Yeah, he's about a yard short.
Yeah, that's a 4-yard pass from Moraz to Louis Jean, and this will be, we'll say that was a 5-yard pass. It'll be 3rd and 1.
And again, the pass was low. I mean, the pass is always down around the
down
ankles.
about a yard.
And if he could just get it up to the numbers and give the receivers a chance to do something after the catch, then, there's what we need to do.
So 3rd and short for Brockton, clock stop, 2:01. Paul Moraz dishes it out to Trayvon Offley to the near side.
Offley with the carry.
We'll see if he got the first down.
He got the first.
First
Yes, he
down
did.
boxes.
Trayvon did a great job as far as doing a little juke and jive and shaking off that first defender, turning it upfield and getting that first down.
So a 1-yard gain by Trayvon Offley gives Brockton the first down. 1st and 10 Boxers.
First down
They're
for
at
the
their
Boxers
own
on their
31.
31-yard line.
Brockton has 2 timeouts left with 1:56 left to go here in the opening half.
Trayvon also got out of bounds, stopping the clock.
And they hand it off to Trayvon Offley, breaks some tackles. He might have another first
Offley
down. I
with the
think he
carry
does. As
for
he
another
pushes
Boxer
past the
first
40-yard
down.
line, the chains move.
And here you're going to see Trayvon hands it off, following his blockers, right behind Big Carruthers. Fakes number 21, who just clips him on the ankle, enough to take him down.
First and 10 for the Boxers on their own 44-yard line.
Clock continues to tick.
So Paul Moraz is going to run the football on his own as he takes it to the left side. He'll have another first down for Brockton as he gets to the New
Moraz
Bedford
with the
Whalers
carry for
45-yard
another
line.
Boxers first down.
And I don't know if he got out of bounds. He just continued to fight for yards. And you see it here.
First and 10 for the Boxers on the Whalers 45.
Does not make it out of bounds, so just over a minute remaining in the first half.
So 1st and 10 for Brockton, less than a minute to go. They are in New Bedford Whalers territory at the 45-yard line. Moraz drops back to pass, and as he does so, flag flies, whistles blow.
Dead ball. False start. 75 in the offense.
So that is a
5-yard
false start
penalty.
penalty on Brockton. Some movement on the offensive line. That pushes them back 5 yards. 1st and 15 with 51 seconds to go, and you can clearly see big number 75 for Brockton jump just a little bit early,
Full timeout.
and that's
Brockton.
Carruthers.
So the clock is not their friend. They're right at the 50-yard line with just over 50 seconds remaining in the half. Hopefully they'll go to the air along the sideline. Pick up about half of this. Get down to about the 30. Offley's had a quiet game so far in the first half. No, he hasn't been able to explode as he normally does. But the Whalers defense is doing a great job not allowing Brockton to dominate and get any momentum.
Well, with all these timeouts in the final 2 minutes of the first half and breaks in the action, the Brockton High School band has been forced to sort of mingle behind one of the end zones here at Colombo Field as they prepare for their halftime performance, which we'll have for you at halftime here on Brockton Community Access. 1st and 15 for Brockton. They're at midfield as they were backed up 5 yards due to the false start penalty. There is 4 wide receivers lined up, 2 to each side. Brockton just might be looking to air it out, as you mentioned, Brian. Moraz drops back to pass. He's got one pass rusher. He beats him. Looking downfield. Pass through the hands of Lucas DePina. He was well covered, incomplete.
Intended for DePina.
Lucas DePina caught a touchdown in the final seconds of last week's game against Catholic Memorial, which won the game for Brockton.
Here's the replay. Moraz with some time.
And once again, big Burlingame in on him.
Yeah. And DePina went Just a little short.
Second down.
Wasn't able to bring that in.
So second down and 15 for Brockton, still at midfield. 4 wide receivers once again for the Boxers. Miraz drops back to pass. He has a wide open Jesse Montero, and Montero pushed out of bounds around the 40. That's about
Montero.
a 10-yard gain. It'll be third down and 5 for Brockton.
That was a good pass by Miraz. Hit Jesse in the numbers, and Jesse was able to turn it upfield and pick up an additional couple of yards. There you see Miraz with some time. Nice strong throw. And Jesse picks up an additional 6 or 7 yards after the catch.
They placed the ball at the 39, so third and 4 will be the official down in yardage. Brockton with 3 wideouts to the far side of the field. Miraz still lined up in the shotgun. And they hand it off to Trayvon Offley, and he'll be taken down in the backfield. Good tackle by number 45 for New Bedford. Ricky Moraes going low on Offley.
Taken down in the backfield by Haskell.
Yeah, Haskell in on the tackle as well.
22nd timeout.
That was
the last timeout.
Good job by the defensive line getting in there quickly.
And Brockton uses up their last timeout.
This will bring a fourth down up for Brockton.
Yes,
4 yards to go.
It's 4 down territory, 27 seconds remaining. They still have a chance to get the first down, but they would have to get, with no timeouts remaining, they'd have to be on the sidelines to stop the clock.
Yeah, or maybe a quick lineup and spike the football situation. Miraz back to pass, in some trouble, and he's going to overthrow the intended receiver, Lucas DePina. So New Bedford will get the ball back with 21 seconds left in the half. It's possible that they'll just kneel it heading to the halftime.
Yeah, I would think
with
so.
a 14-0 lead.
Yeah, why risk anything? I mean, risk an interception, risk a fumble. It wouldn't make any sense. 21 seconds is really not enough time to really work with when you have 59 yards to go for a touchdown.
And that's exactly what quarterback Miles Medeiros does. So as the first half comes to a conclusion, Brockton finds themselves in a spot where they didn't think they'd be coming in. They are down 14-0 to the New Bedford Whalers as a result of 2 first-quarter rushing TDs from the Whalers. And Brian, Brockton's going to have to respond.
Yeah, they're going to have to respond, and you know, unfortunately, Whalers are going to get the first opportunity at the ball at the end of the half.
Well, the New Bedford Whalers will get the ball to begin the second half. How will Brockton respond? We'll have second half action for you in just a few minutes. But first off, a halftime performance from the Brockton High School Marching Band. Stick with us here on Brockton Community Access.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the 50-50 raffle. We are looking at a pink ticket. The numbers are 759782. Again, pink ticket, 759782. Please come up to the press box. Again, ladies and gentlemen, your 50-50 raffle, pink ticket, 759-782. Again, 759-782. Please come up to the press box. And ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, we bring you the Brockton High School Marching Band, Majorettes, Color Guard, and our halftime dancers. unbelievable. The Brockton High School Marching Band, Majorettes, Color Guard, and our halftime dances. Yes, sir.
So how was your date with Steven?
It was horrible.
He sent me a picture of you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
no
not
way.
gonna.
Come on.
Look at this. Look at this.
No.
Stop. Hold on. I'm going to the bathroom.
Oh, wait first.
I'm going to kill you. Really? Okay, well, I'm going to your parents' bathroom then.
Oxy abuse kills. A message brought to you by the Oxy Task Force of San Diego County.
And we're back here on Brockton Community Access as Brockton kicks off to New Bedford to begin the second half, and New Bedford gets the ball up to the 34-yard line, which is where the Whalers will begin the second half.
Ball brought up by Barreto.
So New Bedford enters the
First
second
attempt
half
for the Whalers
with
on the
a
34-yard
14-0 lead.
Let's go!
Yeah, Brockton needs to find a way, get some defense going and pressure the quarterback when he drops back to pass.
Miles Medeiros hands the ball off, and Brockton stuffs the ball carrier. A good stop by big numero 74 for the Brockton Boxers. That being
Bondry with the carry.
72, excuse me, for Brockton, Giovanni Hippolyte.
Yeah, Hippolyte has been doing
No gain in the play.
pretty good job all year long, you know, getting in there and assisting Big Carruthers.
Tackle!
So second down and 10 for New Bedford. Miles passes it out to number 15.
Raposa with the
Michael
reception.
Raposa,
Gain of about
and
2.
he picks up a gain of 2 yards on that reception.
And good job by the Brockton defense, getting in there and meeting him in the backfield, slowing him up, and then taking him down after, like you said, a short gain.
More like 3, so 3rd and 7 for New Bedford. Shotgun, 4 wide receivers, nobody in the backfield. Medeiros looks to pass and does. That is a pass complete, and that will be a first down pass midfield.
Complete.
Number 88 on the reception, Jason Brearley. And good job by Brearley of not only making the reception, but gaining extra yardage as the initial defender making contact was unable to bring him down.
And then you're going to see it, pass it over, he's wide
First
open.
and 10 for the Whalers.
Brushes off that defender and before he's taken down after a substantial gain.
So 3rd and 10 now, and flag flies as Brockton has too many players. As we can see on the near side of the field, the actual players on the sidelines were over the line and on the field, and the referee threw a flag and pushed them back because of that.
Sideline warning on the defense. That's their first.
And he picks up the flag and refers to it as a
penalty,
sideline warning. So not a penalty per se, but he says he's warning you. You guys move
First
back.
and 10 for the Whalers on Brockton's 44-yard
So
line.
first and 10 for New Bedford. Ball spotted at the Brockton 44-yard line. 9:14 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun, 1 man in the backfield, and that 1 man in the backfield is Gondres. He will be the carrier up the middle.
And that was a good carry there by Gondres before he's taken down by Carruthers as
Gain
well
of about
as,
4 in the play.
as well as number 80.
Second down and 6 from the 40-yard line.
Another flag. This time,
This will be on New Bedford.
Sideline warning on the white. That's their first.
And the official really trying to take charge on the field. He doesn't want players and coaches from the sidelines anywhere onto the field to discuss or argue calls.
well, at least he's being consistent, being fair.
As this officiating crew has been the entire game, in my opinion.
Yes.
Second down and 6 for the Whalers. And a flag will fly again. Brockton clapping. Let's see exactly what it could be.
Dead ball. False start. Number 71 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
So it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, can these two teams line up without a flag flying is the question now.
With the penalty, be second down and 11 from the 45.
Yeah, it's just been a comedy of errors since the start of the second half.
So 2nd and 11, a little bit of a screen pass, incomplete as
incomplete.
Medeiros' pass was overthrown. The intended receiver
Third
was
down.
number 15, Mike Raposa.
And good job by Carruthers getting in there in the backfield very quickly, as well as who's that was with him?
So 3rd and 11 for the Whalers, 4 wideouts. Medeiros back to pass. He's got some pressure, and he is going to be taken down for a sack. That is Brockton's number 72. That
Hippolyte.
is big.
Tackle in the
Giovanni
backfield.
Hippolyte. So that brings up
Loss
to
of yards
4th and
and 4th
very
down.
long for New Bedford, and the Whales will have to punt.
Now you see the blitz.
And before Hippolyte even got there, I thought Ralph Cherry was going to
Yeah.
get to him.
Ralph Cherry was in there. moved him to his left.
And you know, it's interesting who pretty much created the sack. Hippolyte came in at the end, but it was actually number 80 for Brockton, Brian Massey.
Yeah, Brian Massey was in there well.
So Albert Louis Jean takes the punt, return from about the 13-yard line, and he's going to be taken down past the 20. And Brockton will get the ball back and get the ball for the first time in the second half as they trail New Bedford 14-0. 7 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Both of New Bedford's touchdowns, the only scores of this game, coming early on in this game in the first quarter. It's been quite some time since we've seen any team put any points on the board.
And John Bright did a great job in special teams there as far as freeing up Albert Louis Jean with some great blocking.
So 1st and 10 for Brockton. Mraz hands it off to Offley. Offley's got running room. He's got the first down, past midfield, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. Trayvon Offley into the end zone, touchdown. That is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run by Trayvon Offley for Brockton to cut the lead in half.
Yeah, they were on the 24. That was a great run by Offley. He just saw a crease. There you see it here. There you see him. Good blocking by the offensive line. And once he got behind the defensive backs, it was off to the races, and you're not catching him.
Well, you've been talking today about how we haven't seen any breakout runs from Trayvon Offley today. Mission accomplished right there. 74-yard touchdown run as Lucas DePina comes in for the extra point.
And I knew it was coming, you know. I have all the confidence in the world in the boxers, and I never count them out of it, as we saw last week in that game against Catholic Memorial.
And a fake kick faked me out. Austin Roberts had it the whole time, rolled out to the far side, threw it to Ralph Cherry, and a 2-point conversion. Brockton cuts the deficit to 6 points.
And that was that was excellent. Here you're going to see it here, and you see, that might have been blocked, and Austin pulled it out. I mean, there were 3 white shirts, 3 whalers, just get ready to engulf the ball.
Yeah, I want to see that again if we have the opportunity, because I want to see if that was actually a fake or if it was blocked and Austin Roberts turned to make gold out of broccoli or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know whether it was planned or whatever, but all I know is that had DePina tried to kick that ball, it was going to be blocked.
Yeah, Austin Roberts was the placeholder. Lucas DePina, the kicker. The snap was good. There were defenders right on the face of Lucas DePina if he were to try to kick the ball where they would block it. But Austin Roberts picked up the ball, rolled to the far side, and threw it into the end zone where Ralph Cherry, who's a receiver, Austin Roberts, a backup quarterback, connected for the 2-point conversion.
Watch the right side there. And you see that the 3 defenders were right there. They had already broken through.
And you know what?
And Cherry had the presence of mind to go into the end zone.
And Austin Roberts had the presence of mind to say, you know what, there's no point of kicking it. It's just going to go right into that white shirts.
That's right.
Well, Brockton kicks it off to New Bedford. The return man for the Whalers is going to get to about the 35-yard line with 6:52 left to go in the third quarter. And the Whalers have the ball back with the sudden shift in momentum in favor of Brockton.
By Marcel DePina.
Brockton's, been very instrumental all year long with a bend and don't break.
First and 10 for the Whalers on their own 34-yard line.
Momentum. And it's time for them to turn it around. Get some stops defensively. Make New Bedford kick and then let the offense do some work.
Well, that's Gondre on the carry for New Bedford to the left side. He's got plenty of room. And he breaks past midfield.
Gondry
He
with the
certainly
carry
has the
for
first down
Whalers'
and far
first
more.
down.
Okay, on that one, they were pretty close to snapping. With that breaking of tackles of Gondry, there you're going to see him bounce around, gets around the corner, runs into some opposition, able to maintain momentum and vault forward for an additional 6 to 7 yards.
So ball at the Brockton Boxers' 43-yard line. Medeiros hands it off to Gondry again. This time he's met by some defenders on the Brockton line. That is big numero 60 for
Gondry
Brockton.
tackled in the
Davidson
backfield
Hilton.
by Hilton.
And Hilton just met him right there behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost him
And
about
folded
that.
him up immediately. Then you're going to see him try and bounce to the left and runs right into Hilton's chest. Hilton
Second
just took him down.
from the 44.
And I'm looking at his leg there, and his leg is caught underneath. Yeah, looked kind of scary there.
Well, it is a 1-yard loss for New Bedford, second down and 11. Medeiros lined up in the shotgun again. This time he's looking to pass. Over the middle, has a wide open receiver, and the first down. That is number 20 for New Bedford on the reception, Marcel DePina.
Pass is
Nice
caught
job by
DePina
Medeiros of
for
seeing
another
Medina
Whalers
coming over
first
the middle
down.
wide open for the first down.
And DePina's had a great game so far. He's been doing very well. Here you're going to see it on the replay. Medeiros drops back, catches Medina in stride.
First and 10 for the Whalers on Brockton's 30-yard line.
Picked up the first down easily.
Yeah, I think that Ralph Sherry sort of let him get right by, not thinking that he was
a threat.
A threat, yeah. So first and 10 for New Bedford with the ball at the Brockton Boxer 30-yard line. Shotgun formation again. Medeiros hands it off to Gondry, and he might get a yard or two as he falls forward.
Gondry with the carry. Gain of 2. Second down and 8 from the 28.
That was a nice defensive stand by Brockton. Holding Gondry to just 2 yards.
So second and 8, Gondry, the ball carrier again, takes to the far side. Takes it out and in, met by some Brockton defenders.
Gondry again with the carry.
He probably had a short gain on the play.
John
It'll be
Bright
a
with the
third
tackle.
down now for Brockton, as that was a good defensive stop by John Bright. I think they're going to give him about 4 yards on that carry, and they will.
You see him bounce out to the outside, and yeah, he gained about 4 yards on that. James Flores was also in on the tackle.
So
third down
and 4 for the New Bedford Whalers. Medeiros has DePina
Pass
open,
complete to DePina
complete, first
for
down.
Whalers first down.
And DePina wide open over there. Flores was in the area, but he's behind him by a few yards. Easy reception. Easy pickup of another first down. Medeiros is having a lot of time.
Gondry with the carry.
So the Whalers deep in the Brockton red zone.
Massey with the tackle.
Up to about the 13-yard line.
Be second down and about 6 from the 14.
So inside the Brockton red zone, New Bedford knocking on the door again. That was Gondry on the carry.
They give it to Gondry.
The Boxers defense is doing an okay job. holding to a few yards here and a few yards there, but New Bedford, the Whalers have been able to consistently move the sticks. Brockton hasn't held them to a point where they had to punt as much as they'd like to.
So 3rd and short, and it looks like Brockton is going to stop them short. Nice stick by number 51 for Brockton, Zach Apotheker, of stopping the ball carrier in the backfield from breaking away.
Apotheker in the backfield for a loss.
Good job. Here you're going to see it here.
4th down.
Apotheker gets back there and meets him about 2 yards in the backfield, gets a hand on him and slows him down for his teammates to take him down and complete the tackle.
Timeout. New Bedford. Full timeout.
So New Bedford will take a timeout on this 4th and short situation. It'll be 4th and 1 for New Bedford from the Boxers' 9-yard line. We saw them attempt a field goal
Don't
earlier,
forget,
which
ladies and
they
gentlemen,
missed.
tomorrow night, 6 p.m., CBS Evening News.
Is that
Brockton High School
a viable option for them again?
their academic
Do they choose to
achievements.
try to go for it in 4th and 1, keep the drive alive, and try to punch in another 6 or 7 points?
But this would be a much shorter field goal than the previous one.
Much shorter.
Yeah, the previous one was
It's a 35-yarder.
yeah, was a college field goal or NBA football, NFL football.
Yeah,
field
this
goal.
would be about a 30-yard kick with the snap. Maybe 25 at the least.
And the kid has plenty of leg. I mean, that kick that he made could have very easily made it from about the 45-yard line. Had the height, had the distance. It was just a little bit wide left. So he's back to kick again. Number 47, Justin St. Pierre.
So JSP will attempt the extra point. Snap good. Kick is up. And this time it is good.
Field goal
New
is
Bedford
good.
with a 17-8 lead over Brockton.
With a minute and 49 left in the 3rd quarter, Boxers 8.
A field
Whalers
goal
17.
by Justin St. Pierre.
And I like the GSP reference. Us Ultimate Fighter watches.
He's JSP.
JSP, yeah, but the association.
I have to imagine that someone at some point over the past years has referred to him as JSP.
Yes.
And I will do it on television now. And if this ends up on YouTube, well, his nickname's gone worldwide.
Yes.
Right now it's a Southeast Massachusetts thing.
Yes.
Minute 49 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 17-8 is your score. New Bedford on top.
Brockton will need 2 scores to take the lead. Wouldn't be able to do it with another 2-point conversion. If they score a touchdown, they'd still be down by 1 point.
St. Pierre will kick.
So St. Pierre kicks the ball off. Albert Louis Jean will receive from within the 5-yard line of Brockton. He finds a little bit of running room and eventually is going to be pushed backwards. He probably got
Louis
to
Jean
about
with
the
the carry.
25-yard line at the most, and Brockton has the ball back with 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And then Brockton needs to play with a sense of urgency because when the Whalers have the ball, they do eat up the clock, consistently
First
move the
attempt at
sticks.
the Boxers on their own 25-yard line.
So they need to cut into that deficit as quickly as possible.
So 1st and 10 for Brockton from their own 25. Mraz hands it off to Trayvon Offley up the middle, and maybe a gain of about 3-4 yards on the carry. Offley with the Boxers' lone touchdown of the day, a 74-yard run on their most recent drive. That was followed up by a 2-point conversion pass from Austin Roberts to Ralph Cherry, giving Brockton their lone 8 points in the game. That was a 3-yard gain by Offley, 2nd down and 7, with a minute 05 and the clock continuing to tick away remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Mraz rolling to the far side, looking downfield. Ralph Cherry complete, and he is taken down at about the 30-yard line. That is a 60-yard pass from Paul Mraz to Ralph Cherry for a 1st down here in the 3rd quarter.
Watch him start to show and point downfield, like go, go. I'll get it to you. Cherry down there behind the defenders.
On the Whalers' 30-yard line.
And great job by Mraz. That's the Mraz I know and love. Get it out there. Go over the top. Take advantage of that. Oh, I like this matchup here on the top.
Trayvon Offley up the middle on the carry. He's got room to run, breaks another tackle. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, a 30-yard touchdown run by Trayvon Offley, set up by a 60-yard touchdown pass from Mraz to Ralph Cherry. Brockton is now down by 3, 17-14 with 37 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
And here you see the replay. You see, handed off to Mraz. Nice block by Moretta, opening up that hole. And oh yeah, good job by Albert Louis Jean.
DePina with the extra point.
Well, extra point attempt by Lucas DePina. This time they'll kick a proper extra point through the uprights, and good. Brockton within 2, 17-15 is your score in favor of the New Bedford Whalers, and that's a football score you don't see every day.
That's right, and we got a game. You know, that was fantastic drive by the Boxers. They were able to capitalize, and that long pass by, like you said, by Mraz down to Cherry, and the running attributes of Trayvon Offley. And I just want to take this opportunity to congratulate the Lady Boxers and the men's boxing team. The men's soccer team, Lady Boxer Soccers, for making it to the South Sectional quarterfinals before they were eliminated from the tournament. They both had great seasons, and congratulations. You know, it's rare that you see
DePina will kick for Brockton.
2 great field goal kickers, such as DePina and the Whalers as well.
You don't see too many capable guys of kicking field goals beyond an extra point at the high school level, but the Boxers, Lucas DePina and Justin St. Pierre for the New Bedford Whalers,
Yes.
2 guys that can do just that.
I wonder how they would do in a cage.
1st and 10 for the Whalers on their own 34-yard line.
I don't know if that's sanctioned by the Interscholastic Athletic Associations just yet, but that could be interesting. 1st and 10 for New Bedford. Medeiros hands it off to Gondre, and Gondre will be taken down after a gain of about 1. I was in Ohio a few weeks ago, and they actually have high school boxing programs out there.
Really? Interesting.
45-second rounds.
45. What can you do in 45 seconds?
You know, if you're going to be fighting a few times a week, you don't want them to get killed by the time the season's over, I suppose.
45 seconds. I mean, I could see 90 seconds. Cut a normal ring time,
Elliott,
3 minutes
third quarter.
and half, and 90 seconds. But 45 seconds. I mean, there's no
Again,
feeling
at the end
out.
of
You
the
just
third
get out
quarter,
there
Sure.
and start
And
swinging.
the other thing is that there is a qualification as well that you have to have. That's how it starts off, 45 seconds. It goes by experience. Nevertheless, we've come to the end of the third quarter as New Bedford is up 17-15. What I was getting at, Brian, is that once you get to a certain level of experience, they let you fight the 2-minute rounds, which would be the standard amateur round. But when you're starting off, they have them fight 45-second rounds.
All right, very good. Interesting.
4 times a week fighting real rounds. I don't know. That could get. You might not do so well in the history test at the end of the season.
Well, I'm sure they wear headgear.
Oh, they do, and the padded, big
yeah,
padded gloves
yeah,
and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, Brockton has made this game interesting. Down 14-0 at the half. Brockton has responded here in the second half with 2 Trayvon Offley touchdowns, some 74 yards out and 30 yards out, respectively. He has over 100 yards alone in his touchdown runs.
Yes.
Having a fantastic day. A field goal kick by the Whalers' Justin St. Pierre makes this game 17-15. 11 minutes of football left to play. As Yogi Berra once said, it ain't over till it's over.
That's right. Ain't over till the fat lady sings.
Medeiros looking to pass. Deflected by Brockton. Good play by big
Massey.
number 90 for Brockton, Brian Massey. He's
Pass is
That was 80.
incomplete.
80. Massey.
well, Brian Massey has
Celestin
let his
with the
presence be
knockdown.
known defensively today.
Massey, 6'3", 235 pounds. He's a senior.
So 3rd and 8 for the Whalers. Medeiros looking to pass. Under a little bit of pressure, steps inside the pocket, looking downfield, has an open receiver. That's DePina,
DePina with the
complete
reception for Whalers,
touchdown, New Bedford. That is a 64-yard touchdown pass from Medeiros to DePina, and suddenly we've got a bit of a shootout.
Yeah, that was a fantastic pass. He had a whole lot of time, stepped up in the pocket and let it fly. And here you're going to see it on replay.
Marcel DePina with the reception.
You see him step into the pocket and just lets it fly. Cherry's back there defending. Let the receiver get behind him. And this guy, number 20, Marcel DePina, he's a senior, 5'5", 145 pounds.
Botch snap. What will New Bedford make out of this? Nothing. So no extra point.
That's
The extra
huge.
point attempt is no good.
And Brockton will be down by 8, 15-23. And you say that's huge because Brockton is 1 touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from touching this conceivably.
Here you see the replay. The ball skids along the ground, and that stopped them making one more point. Enables this to be a 1-possession game to tie it up. So that is huge. Like I said, with 10 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the game, that miscue could come back to haunt them. But Brockton has to find a way to stop them defensively. Brockton has never led in this game. They early in the first quarter. They were down by 14. Was able to cut it down to a deficit of 1 point. And just have never led.
St. Pierre will kick for the Whalers.
So New Bedford will kick off to Brockton with 10:44 to go in the game. And squib kick into the hands of Ralph Cherry. And Cherry on the return brings it to about the 45-yard line. And that's where Brockton's offense is set to take over. 10 minutes and 35 seconds now left to go in this game. Brockton trails by 8.
Yeah, and, you know, I'm sure that Coach Colombo is really upset that they keep doing this short kick. There you see it on the replay. And it just goes back to Cherry, fumbles it a little bit, and turns it around, turns it upfield before he's taken down by number 16. But, you know, that's a short field.
First and 10 for the Boxers on their own 44.
So first and 10 for Brockton, ball spotted at their own 44. I formation. Miraz back to pass, though. Looks downfield to Ralph Cherry. Complete. Cherry still on his feet. Taken down at the 20-yard line. Brockton inside the 20 of the New Bedford Whalers.
And what a pass by Miraz.
First down for the Boxers on the
Gets
Whalers
it down
20.
to Cherry, who's defended by Jeroud Wood. Here you're going to see it on replay. Cherry drops back. A lot of time this now, and just airs it out. Catches Cherry, who's able to break a tackle and then pick up an additional 10 yards. But great pass by Miraz. Great reception by Cherry.
So at the 20-yard line, timeout on the field, New Bedford. So 10 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the game.
Brockton has stepped it up offensively, and they're really starting to pick up big chunks of yards, which is what we're more used to seeing.
Well, Brockton's making a game out of this, but like you said, Brian, have not led at any point in this game. We mentioned the significance of this contest in the opening comments of the broadcast. Brockton, with a win today, secures a spot in the playoffs. A loss, well, a playoff berth still could happen, but it's much more complicated.
Yeah, much more complicated. And, you know, the gist of it is win and you're in. You know, that's the bottom line. Lose and you know, you need other factors.
Lose and let the chips fall as they may.
Yeah.
And if New Bedford wins today, all they have to do is beat Durfee on Thanksgiving morning to walk into the playoffs, and I would make New Bedford the heavy favorite against Durfee in that game.
I would think so.
So first and 10 for the Boxers. They hand it to Trayvon Offley, and he'll be taken down in the backfield. Beautiful tackle by New Bedford's number 52, Matthew Angelo.
Backfield by Angelo.
And this New Bedford Whalers defense has given Brockton fits all day long, particularly in the first half, but late here in the fourth quarter as well.
Miraz hands it to Offley. You know, Moretta can only block one player, and he took out his player, but Angelo was in the backfield, deep in the backfield, and one-on-one against Offley took him down.
Miraz back to pass, looking for Ralph Cherry. Did he get it?
Yes.
Did he trap it?
Pass is complete.
Complete inside the 10-yard line.
And that was an excellent, it was low. Cherry went down there to get it.
That'll be a Brockton first down.
Here you're going to see it on replay. You see him drop back. He's got some time.
That angle does not play favorably to the Boxers. Thankfully for them, instant replay not allowed
Be first and goal
in
from
high
the
school
6.
football.
Yeah. It's tough to see whether or not.
Well, first and goal from Brockton at the Whalers' 6-yard line. They trail by 8, and Paul Morales, the quarterback, up the middle, 6-yard touchdown run. Brockton within 2. Now the question is, do they kick an extra point or they try for a 2-point conversion? 23-21, New Bedford on top.
Tie it up. Big Anthony Davis did a great job on the line as far as opening up that hole. And as well as number 56, Joseph Previty.
Austin Roberts in at quarterback as they hand it off to Trayvon Offley for a 2-point conversion attempt, but they do not get the conversion, so Brockton still down by 2, 23-21. New Bedford on top, 8:45 left to go.
And here you're going to see it. You see them try to open it up, but just too many defenders just converged. That pocket just collapsed. Trayvon had nowhere to go.
Well, now New Bedford will get the ball back as they vie to hang on to their lead.
Brockton, as long as they can keep it close, if they can keep them out of the end zone.
Brockton sure does have a way of making these games interesting, don't they, Brian?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
This is the second week in a row where we've had a very closely contested, competitive game.
Yeah. Last week was, oh, man. That was a nail-biter. The ebbing and the flowing, and no points in the first half, and then a whole lot of points in the second.
Pina will kick for Brockton.
Is going to kick this into the end zone for a touchback.
That's it. Take the
first and 10 for the Whalers.
Take the return out of the equation.
So first and 10 for New Bedford. They go to the ground, and the ball carrier will be taken down around the line of scrimmage. Big number 75 in on the tackle for Brockton, William Carruthers.
No gain on the play.
So no gain on the play. Second down and 10 for New Bedford with 8 minutes and 25 seconds to go. And the clock continues to tick away. That was Gondre on the carry. And right off the bat, Carruthers smothered him.
Yes. Took him down. And, something I see that I haven't seen before. The coaches for New Bedford are up in the stands, on the top of the stands on the other end of the field, on the other other sideline.
And attempted pass by Medeiros incomplete. I think part of that may be Brockton has coaches on top of the press box upstairs. With Brockton coaches being up there, Brockton Media, our cameraman for Brockton Community Access, is up there. New Bedford may feel that too many Brockton surroundings, number one. Number two, also, since they're trying to get an aerial view of things, to radio down their messages to the coaches on the sidelines, it's a far away from here to the other side of the field. The radio signals might not be that strong with whatever system they're using.
And they're using wireless system, and you know, they have the capabilities, and they have a perfect vantage point. They're also on the same side as their team, so it's makes perfect sense.
So 3rd and 10 now for New Bedford. Shotgun, 4 wideouts. Medeiros is back to pass. Under a little bit of pressure, steps into the pocket. He's going to run the football himself, and he will be taken out of bounds just past the 30-yard line. He might have the first down.
What about that block in the back? And you should see it on the replay. There was definitely a block in the back at the 30-yard line.
Medeiros with the carry for a Whalers first down.
All right, see him drop back.
The 1st and 10 from the 32.
And step up into the pocket, feel the pressure, and then start to run. And right here, coming into your screen, you should see right there, block in the back.
Oh, that was a clear block in the block in the back. Shotgun again for New Bedford. This time they put it on the ground to Gondre, the ball carrier, up the middle. I think he just might have a second consecutive first down for New Bedford.
He's such a smooth runner. I mean, he just picks and, you know, sometimes he'll run hard and fast. Other times he's looking for his holes and doing a little jigging and jiving. You'll see it here. Just taking his time, looking for holes, looking for an opening. Cuts back. Very elusive. He's a good running back.
So that was a first down. So 1st and 10 from their own 44 for New Bedford. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Shotgun again, 3 wide receivers. Gondre, the ball carrier, up the middle. Past midfield, takes it to about the 48-yard line.
Gondre with the carry.
About a yard shy of another first down.
Taken down by Louis Jean.
And Louis Jean met him right there at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, they'll spot it at the 49, so he'll be 2 yards shy of the first down. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Whalers. 6 minutes and 17 seconds as the clock continues to tick away. New Bedford doing a good job moving the ball efficiently and killing the clock. Shotgun formation again. Gondre, the ball carrier.
Nice.
Takes it to the right-hand side. He'll be taken down shy of the first down. And a good job by a defender for Brockton who loses his helmet. That was number 60 for the Boxers, Davidson Hilton.
And you see him bouncing to the outside and met by Massey.
So 3rd and 1, and I don't think that play will come off. It looks like we have a penalty on New Bedford.
Timeout. They called. Yeah, they called timeout before the. Oh, what is that? Did you see that? The umpire just moved the ball. I mean, it was at the 48, and they just moved it to the 47, making it like.
Maybe the original spot of the ball was not accurate.
Yeah, I don't know, but now they just have about 12 inches to go.
And quarterback keeper right up the middle. That'll be good for a first down.
The first down for the Whalers.
Gondry on the carry. That will be good for about 3 yards on 2nd and 10.
Brockton has to find a way to make a stop. Under 5 minutes remaining in the game.
Well, it was 1st and 10, excuse me. Now it's 2nd and 7. Just over 4 minutes to go. 4:17 to be precise. Clock ticking away. And New Bedford keeping this one on the ground. Getting first downs, moving the chains, gaining yardage, and in the process, letting the clock run.
Defeated with the carry for another Whalers first down.
And there you see the offensive line doing it. Look at that hole. Wow. That's, you could drive a truck through that. They just opened up part of the season.
1st and 10, New Bedford. 3 wide receivers, shotgun formation. They try to hand it off to Gondry, but flags fly and whistles are blown as the play is just beginning.
Legal procedure on the Whalers.
On the 70 on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
False start, New Bedford. That will back them up 5 yards. 1st down and 15 now for the Whalers.
Boxers need to do something, find a way. They need to stop right here, stop this drive right here on this drive. So that was good defense. Flores in on the tackle. Pickup of about 2 yards.
Timeout, Brockton. 20-second timeout.
So Brockton calls the timeout.
Defeated with the carry.
Good call by Coot.
Yeah, there's 2 timeouts remaining for New Bedford, 3 for Brockton.
2nd down and 15
3 minutes and
from the
14 seconds left to go in the game. Brockton trails by 2, 23-21 is your score. A wild and interesting second half. This has been very entertaining and good football to watch.
There you see James Flores just talked to the coach and just went out there with the defensive play. And James runs down the running back.
That was Marcel DePina on the carry.
And takes down DePina. And he's getting his exercise.
Taken down by Flores.
Ran in there with the play.
Big 3rd down.
Made the tackle. Sprinted back. Got the defensive play. And back in there with his teammates. Flores doing his part. They all are, really. Just need to stop right here.
Medeiros looks to DePina, complete. Medina taken down at about the 25-yard line. He'll be just shy of another Whalers first down. This Medeiros to DePina connection has worked pretty well here in the 4th quarter for New Bedford.
Yes, it has.
20-second timeout, Brockton.
So Brockton down to their last timeout. Need to stop right here to have a chance. If they pick up this first down, then that's it. All they're going to do is pretty much run out the clock. So this is it. This is for all the marbles.
4th and 3 for New Bedford. To keep the drive alive, Medeiros will pass the football over the middle, complete to number 15, Mike Raposa. First down, New Bedford. The drive continues.
And Apotheca was defending. there was nothing he could do with that one. I mean, it was a perfect pass. He just goes down and sits down. Went across the line of scrimmage and sat down inside the enough to get the first down, and that's it. Under 2 minutes to play in the game. All they need to do is just hold on to the ball and eat up the clock. Brockton with only one timeout remaining, and I believe they take it now. And that's it. That's their last timeout. And I don't think
Brockton, full timeout.
they don't have enough time to stop the clock. And, you know, the clock is going to go down to 0 before they have a chance to get the ball back.